First and foremost, we've been together for 3 years, and I'm very grateful to that. In the 3 years we've been together, I've learned more things, new things with her than with anybody else I've stayed in for 6 months. You know, every day's a new day. Every day, yeah, we argue, we have disagreements, but we learn from them. You know, it's self-beneficial for us as individuals. You know, we learn new things, whether it's giving more, listening more, understanding more. I'm not saying that my exes were not good people. You know, my exes were good people. You know, they're very good women. With my girlfriend, it's been going well. And that made me realize that it was more of that, it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen because there's someone waiting for me. There's someone that's more right for me. She has that strength in her, and that natural strength in her was when she had it ever since she grew up. We both are very strong-minded people. You know, we have very strong opinions about certain things, and we're both meant to be leaders. And that's what I love about our relationship, because we both understand, you know, that she has her own independence and I have my own independence. Separate individuals, and we respect each other's space. We respect each other's privacy. It doesn't mean that we're in a relationship, we're obliged to tell everything. You know, sometimes there are things that are meant to not be said, and sometimes there are things that, you know, it's better left unsaid. You know, and it's more of showing it. And that's what I learned in our relationship with her. That's what I learned. We have very strong values. We respect each other. And that's something that I've never had in my past relationships. I never really felt comfortable in my past relationships because I felt that we didn't connect intellectually. You know, but with my girlfriend right now, we connect. Like slowly enhancing. It's a struggle, it's effort, but we both grow with each other. I know there are relationships out there that your differences, you may think your differences is a sign that you guys are not meant to be together. To me, I think of that as more differences you both have with one another. It's actually beneficial to your relationship. It's going to teach you to listen more than you've ever listened to anybody. Understand more. If you have different personalities, it is not impossible to have a union with that person and actually be more close than distant. She inspires me, you know, she motivates me in education and things that I wasn't guided, you know, and she comes from a very well respected, accomplished family. You know, her entire family are doctors, you know, and that inspires me. You know, and that is why how she grew up made her how she is. She's not a person that just grew up from the straight ghetto, you know, slang. I'm not trying to diss or, you know, other people out there. I'm just saying it's, you grew up different, and because of society, how freedom is too much out there in society. Sometimes people don't have limitations, they don't have self-discipline, they don't have self-control because of so much freedom. The point where you lose class, you lose etiquette. It's like those two words don't even, they're not alive anymore. I mean, they're only alive with royal families like Princess Elizabeth and Prince William. But if you think about it, it doesn't matter if you're wealthy or not. People who gain more education to learn proper gestures and learn proper way of speaking and you know, the properness of it, make people respect you because you you have more knowledge, you gain more knowledge and more wisdom. And that's what I feel that is missing now in our generation. People lose sight in the more important values when it comes to well-being and how to present ourselves to society. And sometimes it makes other people look bad, especially in regards to gay community, and that's just something that I'm strict with myself, you know, and then what is my ideal type of girlfriend. She aced that. she's very sophisticated woman. She's not the jealous type. She's not the type that's gonna, you know, get on your face in public. Essence of what you both have in that relationship that makes your relationship have respect for each other. And I'm the type of person that respect is key to anything. You have to learn to respect yourself, to respect your own time, and be able to manage your time wisely. You have to learn to respect not only her as your girlfriend, but you have to respect her as a woman. And that's something also that a lot of studs and a lot of dykes, you know, and butches, they don't look at that. You know, they think that, oh, she's my girlfriend, I own her, I have every right to control her. To me, that's wrong. Because if you're that type of person and you do that, that's no different from just getting a dog, getting a puppy, you know, because you want them to do what you want them to do. But a relationship shouldn't be based out of what you want them to do. A relationship should be based out of teamwork. It's about, you know, respecting what that person wants, even though you don't want it. But because she wants it, you're willing to compromise your wants because of what makes her happy. And that is what I learned in my relationship with her. It takes part in how much I love her, how much I just want to make her happy, you know, be the reason to help her, to be the reason, only one that can be her comfort, you know, whenever she's stressed, whenever she feels down. And I don't control her. I don't tell her, you know, not to hang out with friends. I don't discourage her. Even if it's late at night, if she wants to go drinking with her friends, I'm okay with it, you know, because I trust her. And I think that's one of the insecurities in gay and lesbian community, because as women, we get so emotional and we get so locked up in that, and which is really unhealthy. It just makes you think. Makes you really think. I let my girlfriend have fun. I let my girlfriend go out with her friends because I trust her. I have trust, and I'm not insecure. And that's one of the things that cause a lot of breakups, is because there are women who have so much insecurities, and they think that being in a relationship will help them not be insecure. They put the other significant other responsible for their feelings, and that is what's wrong. That is what I find not mature, because heartbreaks causes you to reevaluate yourself, to reevaluate your past mistakes. It's just like that saying, if you have made a mistake once, it's okay. If you make a mistake twice, you're a fool. If you make it twice and again and again. So therefore, you should have learned your lesson already. But if you haven't yet, then it's still time to reevaluate yourself before you make the same mistake over and over again. And that's something that people miss out on. They put so much dependence on their idea of a significant other, when really you have to already be a whole person. No one is fixing the pieces for you. I don't believe in the saying where she fixed all the pieces for me, or she was my missing piece. Literally, if I take that literally, then yeah, it's not, you know. But in reality, I mean, if you're thinking in reality here, a relationship is not gonna work if one of you is unstable. A relationship is not going to work if one of you are not intellectually leveled with each other. And that's what I mean by you both are meant for each other, because you both not only love each other, but your minds are balanced with each other. And a relationship should be stable. It should be balanced emotionally, mentally, and that's what makes a relationship stronger through time. A lot of relationships, they're very blunt, they're very impulsive, and every time they argue, they fight, they curse at each other like crazy. Because those are things that you're always gonna remember. It's things that you're always gonna recall back, and you don't want your girlfriend to remember that. My exes taught me, say what you mean and mean what you say, and people need to practice that. They really do. I needed to practice that. I learned a lot from my exes. It's not all about bad things, and I think in every relationship, people forget to look at themselves. They focus on other people. They focus on the problem, when really it's them that's the problem, and they're ignorant to accept that they too have done mistakes in the relationship. That's why it didn't work out. It wasn't just a one-way thing. That's why it's called relationship, because it takes two to tango. Yes, any relationship does deserve space. It doesn't mean you love them any less. And actually, sometimes when you need space, it's the opposite. You love them more because you want to take that private time for yourself to rethink, reevaluate, what is it I should enhance in this relationship? What is it that I should work on? That's why you want space. And people mistake that. They think that you want space, you want to break up already. To me, that's insecurity. If you're insecure, you don't have trust. If you don't have trust, you will have struggles in your relationships, in any relationships, and space is growing. It's all about giving yourself time as an individual to grow, to get the feel of yourself, to be comfortable, to be alone, to self-grow your well-being. Sometimes everybody needs that temporarily, I need that. And it's also time to have that person miss you. I mean, people take advantage of that, but, which that's not a good thing. If you're taking advantage of that and that is your intention, that's not going to benefit you. So do I agree with other lesbian dyke studs out there that control their women, or even the femmes out there that control their man? Just think of it this way. That's not just your partner. That's not just the love of your life that you spend every day with, that you are eager to see every day. But that's your best friend. How would you treat your best friend? Wouldn't you want your best friend to be happy? To have that one person that she could depend on, to feel comfortable to open up to you, to feel comfortable to not feel that she's gonna be judged wrongly or taken wrongly, That's how I look at my girlfriend every time. I always tell myself, she's not just my girlfriend, she's my best friend, And if something goes wrong in her life, I will be affected. If something goes wrong in what she wants for herself, I will be affected, And I think that's a more healthier way in looking at it.